Hey, hi, and welcome to A Taste of Fusion. Today, I'm creating what's known as the fusion bridge of flavors. Therefore, I'm going to have an ingredient which carries its way through my appetizer, my main course, and my dessert. So, what am I making? For my appetizer, I'm creating a warm hunter beef salad in which I'm using lots of different vegetables. I'm creating it in two tiers, that means raw vegetables and cooked ones coming together with a medley of fantastic flavors. For my main course, I'm taking baked chicken with mushrooms and I'm creating a new spin on it completely. And for dessert, something that's light, very refreshing, and yet delicious at the same time, poached apples in a strawberry syrup. But now, enough of me chit-chatting about it. I've got to go pick up my veg, get back to the kitchen, and get fusing. Okay, we are ready to get started, and I'm starting off with dessert today, which are glorious poached apples. Now I'm using green apples which I've cored the center through, so they're very easy to cook. But one thing, I'm keeping the peels intact. Now why I'm doing that is because I want the peels to provide a protective covering for the apples, so to speak, and let all the juices permeate through so it's almost like a caramelized skin. But now to get started, I've got a pan over here in which I've got a liter of water, and I've just got that boiling. So pop the lid over there. I'm going to pour in about 4.5 tablespoons of sugar. Now this makes a basic light sugar syrup which is great for poaching any type of fruit. And next, it's super simple. Just drop your cored apples in. Now, what am I going to add to this? Now in this poaching syrup, because these apples are quite tart, I'm going to pop in 2-3 cloves and about 1 black peppercorn. And that's only to add to the pepperiness of this poaching syrup. Next, a little fusion. I'm going to add in the juice of some strawberries in syrup. Now this is from a can again. So about 4 tablespoons of the sugar syrup from the strawberries. And I'm going to add in 2 strawberries just like that. Next, I'm going to add in the juice of a 1/4 lime. And now all I have to do for the time being is cover my pot and let the water reduce down by at least 3/4 so I have a very sort of almost thick jus at the end. This takes about 25 minutes. About halfway through, make sure you check on your apples and see how the syrup's doing. Fantastic. And it's lovely. They're still intact. The skins aren't breaking. I'm just going to turn them around to make sure they're getting evenly soaked. Now at this point, we're going to add in about 4 more tablespoons of the strawberry syrup to add to the sweetness and, of course, change the flavor completely. Now reserve some strawberries for the apples when I serve them. Back on with the lid, turn your heat up so the water evaporates quickly, and another 12.5 minutes of a wait. Right, so it's been about 25 minutes. I'm just going to take the lid off. Look at that. Doesn't that look fantastic? Just going to turn my apples very gently now because, as you can see, the peel is becoming separate from the pulp, and that means the apples have cooked all the way through, and I don't want to damage them too much. So I'm just going to turn them ever so gently. That's about it. All I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the lid back on, turn the heat off, and let the apples steep in this really, really hot liquid so it permeates right through the pulp from the inside out towards the peel. And that's it. We're done with dessert. Now all you have to do at the time of serving is on your plate, perhaps serve a little, cottage cheese with it or cream cheese, as I'm going to do. So that's it. We're done with dessert. Now it's time for the main course.